What's up, guys? Free Nachos here, back again with another Clair Obscur Expedition 33 boss guide video. This episode we are taking on the Chromatic Jar, an enemy that can definitely hammer you if you're not ready for the attack patterns. Took me probably 4 or 5 times to get the win here, and I'm using Monaco, Verso, and Lune. 3 characters who I kind of use in different ways. So Monaco is kind of my buff character. He gives my allies shields, he gives them extra AP, he gives them shell. He's kind of an all-purpose kind of buff character. He's not the DPS guy. Verso, I have the Dualiso blade on him, I believe, which allows him to do a follow-up after like a base attack. And it's also electricity, which is great because this boss is weak to electricity and also ice. So that's why we have Lune. She has the electricity. As you can see here, I'm about to do my Thunderfall skill and do a decent amount of damage. As you can see, he is weak to that, generates some stains. Now, that is the hardest attack, in my opinion, to dodge. He does all those follow-up slams. I just dodge out of the way. This one's very easy to dodge, just an easy jump and attack. If you really want to do well in this fight, if you want to upgrade your counterattack damage, or even if you have any Pictos that upgrade your jumping counterattack damage, that's going to do really well in this fight, simply because he does a lot of jumping attacks that are very easily countered. He also has the spinning. He spins around 4 or 5 times and then does a slam. Here, I utilize my break ability on the character, and again, just using Monaco kind of as a buff. I have the trumpet. I have the trumpet attack. I have the barrier attack, the barrier skill. I also have the shell skill, and the one where I give my other party members AP. But now that we've gotten to our S rank with Verso, we're just going to try to utilize as many hits and marking the enemy as we can, because we know our base attack is doing electricity, which is his weakness. There I use the Assault 0 skill, and again here I go right back into buffing my characters. I think I go ahead and give them AP here. Or no, I gave Verso a shield. So what's really great about using Monaco as a buff character is you know, you have a really specific role for him, so you could give him really high health and really high defense, and a lot of Pictos that give him shell or increase his health, give him shields, so that way he never really dies, and you're able to continuously buff your other party members. Here's the other slam. I did mistime one of the slams, but I think I dodged all the other ones, but I had shields on anyway, so it didn't really matter. And then here we are just doing our range attack until we get a mark. I think it's called marking shots is the Picto that I was using here. And then again, going right back into our shots. The Dualiso is really good in general, but it's really good for this boss. Go into my gradient attack there, didn't do much. This enemy's kind of resistant to light attacks. But I was lucky, got the Almighty Mask, and used Monaco to do his heavy break attack damage. And then switched over to Lune, and this is kind of the pattern for the rest of the fight. He's now whittled down his health. We have 4 stains. We do our little thermal transfer skill. And again, we are right back to Lune because she consumed, I forget what stain she consumed to play again. And we go right into Thunderfall. So if you guys are enjoying this game like me, feel free to check out the other videos on my channel. I have a handful of other boss guides and videos. I can't remember exactly what level I was when I fought this boss. Definitely, if you're high enough level, this boss is not going to give you difficulty at all. You'll be able to basically one-shot him. But if you do stumble upon this boss and you still are relatively low level, then again, it can give you a little bit of difficulty if you're not very good at dodging those slams and also the spinning attack. So there it is, the slam, the jump, and killed the boss. So I was level 30, 33. So, you know, kind of judge what level you are, if you're higher or lower than that, and just get really, really good at dodging and jumping those attacks. Anyway, guys, my name is Free Nachos. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.